Welcome back, as it's funny seeing you all here. We return once more with Senator Bruce the Fox. I think this is like episode 9, 10, something like that. We're getting there in this series. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm stoked. As we continue on, last time we left off, the biggest news is our brother has decided to found his own house, the House of Ware, which we were coming up with last session. Going with the words always so strong, they are the House of the Green Bat, in which they find themselves set up, always standing next to us and always serving us. We also almost became president, coming in at a vote of 515 to 770. We were almost there, but unfortunately, our dear President John II the Bard was elected as a Grey Eminence. Makes sense. He is a much better diplomat, and he is a little older than we are, as almost 20 years our senior. Actually, exactly 20 years our senior. Little Damien's all set up, waiting for him to still come of age. He's not doing fantastic, but he's not doing horrible. We're going to get him to do another language in the background. As we continue to educate him, we've got our family is pretty much all married off now. I think it was, Martha finally headed off to her own husband, and of course, the other Martha that we have is also now wed. I didn't realize we named both our daughters Martha until just now. So that's pretty much the big and skinny of it. We are doing quite well for ourselves. Continuing the expansion as we go, and we've got our Duchy admires legitimacy as we gain more legitimacy, growing stronger. You being sadistic actually kind of fits, but I'd rather you be ambitious, because that kind of fits to what we always have been as a family. I think also last episode, I don't remember if it was before, but we picked up the heroic bloodline, so we did get that finally, and we're starting to push forward with it. Our wife would never disrespect our marriage, clearly, although she is apparently, once again, pregnant. And if it comes out, darker shade, I know whose it is. Let's off. No, we're not exchanging any sort of hostages or anything of the sort. As we continue developing our nation, a murder is exposed against us. Ew. Not the greatest. Okay. Well, let's start building up. Nothing for you. Ooh, 0.5 would be fantastic, actually. Let's get that. So long as we don't die before Damien comes of age, I assume Damien will most likely end up becoming the heir to the throne. I think the biggest issue is more it's in selection. He actually is winning right now. Okay, so everyone is voting for him. It's probably the Herculean trait he's got. Tends to do a major help. Also, since people were curious about it, let's take a quick moment to take a look at the country as a size and see what's been going on. So, we got Hudsonia popping up here with the Vanderbrocks that are about to fall apart under the next king. Looks like Prince Truman, the next heir. So he is possessed, though, so that'll be interesting to see what he does. The Holy Columbian, still just as large, still under Emperor Mason after Julius. The Front Range has grown even more, expanding out under Queen Jen the Fair. Iglaka win. She is still ruling in the territories of the Okethi. I apologize for those, the Lakota, for those who are of this tribe, or if I'm just butchering this. I am not very good with languages. Even after 5 years of Spanish, my Spanish is still beginner. California, seeing some major fighting going on here against, looks like Nevada, or no, rather, who are they fighting? Looks like there's an inside civil war going on. Not much for Alaska yet. We still got some major powers, but they're growing. The Igloolik is growing quite well. A lot of the North Pole continents, and then they've got a guy up all the way up here in what looks to be Svalbard. Didn't even know there was a country up there. Still rocking to Tercero in Mexico as the biggest major power. Might be a fun guy to play as next time. And then, of course, Brazil still rocking the dominance of most of South America, with a few more continents or powers starting to pop up, like Gallo, with King Salvador, Cuyo, with Caudilia, Chiamero of the Garlic Queen. Of course, Amagua popping up of De Aguila. Aguila? I don't think that's De Aguila, but close enough. We of course have the Kingdom of Rodonia. I think this is a new king. I think because there's the Hunchback that we saw. Oh, he got murdered. Ew, poor guy. So we got some power growing. Not much though going on so far. No major power other than the Holy Colombians down there. And then, of course, as we talked about, we have our president kind of going on that we lost to, unfortunately. But that's okay as we continue on our fun little journey. Ooh, should we get a new book? I'd actually know the trade. Oh, thank you. Let's get that last duchy up, because that'll also boost us. Nice. And then I think we can hold on to it without concern. Who beest you, good sir? I would like my de jure duchy. If you would not... Oh, fuck. Never mind. We're good. Ah, fucked up. Nope, I see it. I want to go after this guy so bad, but I can't really do anything right now with him. So, that's all we can kind of with. Oh, Sonia. Ooh, don't we already have a daughter named Martha? Yeah, we'll name her Lucienne. Lucine. Yeah, after her mother. Alright. Also, Barbara never had kids, so I'm going to just assume she's gone off to do her own thing. He's a lord somewhere that's, inherited a family. And my daughter is sickly, that's fine. Oh, no, he's just hanging out with us. So, I don't think we have to worry too much more about my eldest. I think she's going to go off and do her own thing. We'll focus now mostly on Damien and see where he kind of ends up at the end of the storyline. Hopefully, doing quite well for himself. I kind of want... The answer is more. I kind of want to fight the Hudsons. And take this territory from them. I could. We might want to build up a little bit more, though. Because ideally, it would be good for us to start wiping out people as they get attacked. But no one's getting attacked. So that's kind of the problem. You know what I'm saying? You've got 1,500 men, but you're, it's hidden over there. We go wipe out South Jersey, I guess, Naval County expansion. Ideally, I'd like to go after this kid, but he's got an ally with... Oh, it's because of his marriage. Can I kill you, actually? No. Okay. It's worth a shot, kind of, to check it out, see if we could, You know what I mean? Oh well. Next time. Alright. So now the goal, I guess, kind of is to sit back for a little bit. We need more power. We need a bit bigger military, and I think that would be ideally our next goal, is to start growing them up now that I don't have any money or need to spend any money on anything else. Let's start building up the armies the best we can and getting them in full shape so we can expand our realm. The virtuoso performance. My sister Martha is so talented. When she speaks, people hang on her every word. Her quicksilver tongue honeys words such that even the most cynical and irritable can't help but be charmed by them. I'm truly convinced she could sell wood to a forest. Perhaps I could ask her to give me some tips and tricks on that area of expertise. Yeah, why not? She gained 10 opinion of me. Oh, that's cool. Well, I guess, when I was talking about going to war, I'm happy I didn't. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Alright, well, I've had a son and a daughter, so we're just going to go ahead and start looking at what kind of alliances we can get. I do not need you as an alliance right now. The Old Dominion. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll marry into your family, and then... Wait, was that Brucey? I can't remember. Oh, well. We'll find out here in a second, and then I'll pick my other ally to kind of bring into this war. Perfecto. That was old Brucey. Okay, cool. I'm happy I didn't pick someone else. Alliance power. No, we don't want women. We want males because we want to make sure we're kind of adding to any gene pools we can. I could marry into your family to get you to calm down, but that wouldn't give us much, would it? Where are you? Yes, let's be friends. We're going to gather as many allies to attack as possible, and then hopefully next session we'll sit down and start pushing out. Call to war. We are known far and wide. Thank you. Alright. Oh, here it comes. Now, the real question is, are they going to try and come over here? Yeah, because they're attacking us for our capital territory. Are you my best commander? Not by a long shot. Ooh. They do have a better army commander, but she... Oh, no, she's a winter soldier. She wouldn't be as great. Let's put our brother in charge, actually. Because he's got some really good traits, and that defensive posture means we won't lose many men, which is really what we're looking for, ideally, as this combat goes on. Because if we can win... Ooh. News from the hills of Sparta finally arrives in the hands of an exhausted messenger. I snatch up the scrap, scanning for news of my wife. There amongst the dispatches reads, our brave Senator Lucian was killed leading an attack against the Zonian in light horsemen. She was slain by Duke James, Marshal of King Truman in a fierce encounter. Finally, that swine is dead. Oh, apparently I didn't like my wife much. Okay, cool. That makes more kind of sense. Alright, well, I guess now we just do the opposite. Let's find any alliance power we can get. Cities at... Let's just go for a prestige, I think, at this point. We don't really care if we have kids that are born without anything. State of Delaware. Why not? Yeah, we'll take the state of Delaware into our arms and bring them about so that way we can start attacking like the true Bruce Wayne we are, called arms. You need to seek out a new worthy successor now that my wife is dead. Good luck. Damien, who is 15, coming of age, getting stronger and better by the moment. Yeah, I think we'll be able to push back. I think after this, maybe next episode, maybe this episode, we might go and hit Hudsonia after immediately back and try and take our de jure territories here. As I don't think we don't have a reason not to at this point and to fulfill Bruce's true goal. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go down meritocracy. Though I think we're going to go health boost because this guy is stressing himself to death, which, while accurate, Brucey was pretty strong, so I'd like to try and get himself something set up. Is planning to kill Gina? That's fine, let the traitor be known. The negotiator. Oh, my son is picking a fight as usual. You know, you'd think little Damien would be better at dealing with his own fights. He's Herculean and he's got an 8. He's got better prowess than I do. Like, Jesus, kid. We don't need a wet nurse now. I failed Washington, please forgive me. Today I woke with a crushing thought. I've pushed myself for years to be as pious as possible, yet I feel the light of Washington obscured by the memory of my father, the great Thomas. Is this the Lady Liberty's will? Is this the curse that every parent brings upon their children? Are we all born in futile race against the giants of the past? Is this a world of providence intended? Oh no! Oh God, we need to de-stress. Please tell me I have. I can't train. Why not? I think Lunatic makes more sense than killing Damon. I will take Lunatic. Holy crap. Do not kill me yet, please, game. I'm fine, I promise. Poor Brucey here might die might die before we get a chance to give the payback here against this empire. Yeah, let's keep pushing north, I guess, because they're nowhere to be seen there, at least from what I can tell. Oh, we got a raiding party. As much as I want. Oh, well, maybe not. Are they gonna kill the raiders? Let's see. Yep, they got them. Okay, perfect. So, yep, we'll just make our way up to the capital here and see what we can manage today. Oh, he has learned Gothamite. Yes, glad to see. Now, how old are you now? You're 22. You are adopted, which is fine, but you still give us a good setup. So, that's mostly what I care about. Dismiss the fight. We can go ahead and ransom you, because I don't need to. Oh, they both lack. Damn. We need to invite some knights, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. Also, well, that's it actually for the episode. As we invite some knights over and get ourselves prepared for the next act of violence and war, with Brucey the Fox engaged, ready, building up his little empire, we shall see what truly happens. Next episode, we should expect Damien to come of age and all that, but I will hopefully be in a new shirt, as I'll be recording on a different day. We thank you all for watching, though, today. We hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of Crusader Kings AoE, the House of Wayne. See you then.